Hello, I'm XToyCat, and welcome back to Seed Sunday. Seed Sunday is a weekly series I run on my channel where I show you Seed's Minecraft Console Edition, which are particularly interesting and worth checking out somewhere. And this week's Seed is definitely one that's both those things, again, if you really like your Enchanted Golden Apples. So, Enchanted Golden Apples are crafted from 8 blocks of gold and a single apple, and you can do that in pretty much any world if you want to, but at some point in the future, they are going to change it so that they're no longer craftable and are only found in natural points in the world. When that happens, or before then, if you just want to get a really valuable piece of item, this Seed is really useful because it does have an Enchanted Golden Apple in one of the chests. So yeah, free Enchanted Golden Apple, but as well as having, a free Enchanted Golden Apple, it's got lots of opportunities to craft your own ones while it's still possible. So yeah, the Enchanted Golden Apple Seed, I hope you all do enjoy this video, because it also has some regular golden apples too. Like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and let us know you do like Seed Sunday. But with that said, let's get straight into showing you around this Seed, which came in from Mega vs. Prime, so you might recognize him from streams and stuff. He's around a lot. Yeah, Mega vs. Prime sent this in to me, and it's actually Beehive. So it's going to be on screen right now, capital B, capital H, Beehive, like a hive of bees and stuff. So yeah, with that said, yeah, you can type in Beehive, you'll spawn just over here. Again, this is tested on a Xbox One and PS4 classic sized world, so it should work on the other consoles. But for now, classic sized world, start here. You want to start with classic and then expand to large later on. Just keep that in mind. I've seen lots of people being really confused about like, oh, I started with large and it doesn't work that way. This is because when you have a large world, you get the same world, just minus a few structures. You don't want to do that, so start with a classic world, because if you do that, you'll spawn in just over here with this nice ravine behind you. So yeah, this ravine is pretty useful because you can explore it for lots and lots of iron and coal. I've mentioned a whole bunch of times how I love having a ravine near spawn or a giant cave. This Seed doesn't just have, the giant ravine, which is, again, lovely, because look how many ores you can see just from the, spawn bit. But also, if you go all the way to this end, you can actually just kind of climb into it naturally, like a cave. So, over here, well, you don't need coordinates, it's just over here. But yeah, if you head over to here, then you can head just down like this. As you can see, easy way into there if you want that. But also, there's a giant system of caves, which also has a whole bunch of iron in it itself. So, yeah, lots and lots of iron, lots and lots of coal, all within, like, literally 20 blocks from spawn. So, that's a really nice little treat, just like that. But it's not the main reason you want to be on this Seed, because, actually, before we head to that part, there's also a couple other things that are cool about the spawn. It's that it's right next to 2 Mega Tiger Biomes. So yeah, Mega Tiger Biomes are pretty rare. They're one of the rare ones on console, just in general, because as you can see, you get these giant tiger trees, you get access to a few blocks you don't otherwise get, and you also get mossy cobblestone at the surface. Again, a little bit of a bizarre place, but you get not only one of these things, but if you go to the other side of the map, so this is kind of like the bottom left corner, or bottom left corner. If you head to the bottom right corner, you'll find just over here, there is another one, except on the way to that one, so this one's not quite so impressive, but still, the fact that there's 2 is a really rare, nice little thing. But as well as just having 2 of those, you'll see that in between, there is actually this cool second ravine here. So again, 2 ravines, kind of on both sides of the map. This one has a really cool depth jump too, so just like this, there's a 4 block gap. Then if you want to like kind of test like how good are your parkour, and you want to risk your life, then you can do it just like this. And apparently, oh, I actually made it. But as you can see, it's a fun little test because it's exactly 4 blocks. It's a hard jump to make, and it just seems like you shouldn't be able to, but it is just within the realm of possible. So yeah, challenge yourself, and if you fall, you die. Fun little game to play. But assuming that's not your game, then you might want to jump down here anyway, because there's even more iron to get, even more coal to get, and it's also a double ravine, so you can go all the way down to, what is this, like layer 20, oh no, layer 16, pretty much diamond layer without having to do anything, and because you can just jump straight into this water down here. Like literally, you can be at the surface one moment being like, should I go to the tiger or should I go to the, acacia, the savannah? Then like a few seconds later, you can jump straight from here into the water, assuming you make this jump, which I did right there. Yeah, there's a few bits of water you can jump into, and you can be at diamond layer mining for diamonds second later, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, that's 2 ravines kind of crossed into each other, but it's not the coolest thing you'll see ravine-wise today, but it is rather interesting. And also, if you look around here, you'll see that there's this bizarre tiger biome, which is literally, what is this, like 4 blocks wide at the very edge of the map. Might be worth checking out if you like your weird biomes. Again, I love glitches. You'll see them in a whole bunch of Seeds, but this isn't the Enchanted Golden Apple thing I mentioned. Instead, that is found to the north of the Seed, because again, this is cool stuff, but it's not as cool as the rarest and, well, what's soon to be the rarest item in the game. So yeah, if you head to the north, kind of west of this Seed, you head through a lot of roof forest. It's like roof forest, birch forest, roof forest, then a little bit more birch forest, and once you head past all of that, you'll end up in the first village. So again, this village won't appear if you're on a large size world, so set it to classic if you want to have, access to food and stuff. If you don't, then I guess that's cool too. But there's a couple of things that's notable about this village. First of all, it's really nicely located at a plains, so again, great to settle down with, so you can kill some animals, but it's also located near a lot of trees, particularly oak trees and dark oak trees. Remember, both these trees will drop apples when they're done, which you'll need to craft your Enchanted Golden Apples, which we'll get to in a second. And then also, just down here, you can see there's going to be a ravine with lots of gold, and over there's going to be some golden apples. But before that, you're going to be wanting to be like, just show us the Enchanted Golden Apple already, ToyCat. I know you're trying to get to that at the end, but actually, let me skip to that right now, because it's found at the very furthest northwest corner, and you might want to head here first, because, ooh, it's exciting. So, yeah, as it turns out, in some recent update, they stopped Desert Temple loot being randomized, so if you're on the Xbox One Classic World, or in a PS4 Classic World, again, they're the only ones I could test today. But if you're on either of those worlds, then you'll find in these chests lots of bones, a saddle on this one. You'll find emeralds and flame 1 enchantment in this one. In this next one, you'll find a bunch of apples. Again, pretty useful for that sort of stuff. And in this one, you'll see the enchanted golden apple. That's right, one of the rarest items in the game. Will be even rarer after this next update. You will actually be able to have one in the flesh, which is pretty cool. And also, this is great for the overpowered achievement, because if you haven't got that yet, which I don't blame you because you have to eat a really valuable item, you can come in here, you can eat it, exit without saving, and then come back in here and do it again. So boom, you can get yourself an achievement and the rarest item in the game, all in one fell sweep with this desert temple, which is, again, very lucky because this generated at the very edge that it could. Like, this is the edge of the desert temple on the very last block of the world, and because it's here, it's actually unbreakable, as you can see like this. You can't break the block no matter what you do, so yeah, there's always going to be some desert temple here, no matter what you decide to do with the world, which I think is interesting, and at the same time, kind of bizarre. Another thing that's kind of interesting about this one is you can dig, if you don't want to go above ground, and you want to look at like it's untouched, what you might want to do then instead is there's a little cave just around here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. So you can actually head in through the cave if you want to, and over here, I believe. And if you head in through the cave, you can just kind of mine your way to the bottom bit. So you head through here and then through there, mine a bit through the sandstone, and then you should be just next to the room with the chest. Which again, I think it's kind of cool to tunnel your way into a desert temple. It's not actually worth the time, but it's always interesting. So yeah, with that said, let's mine out there. Which oops, went through the desert temple, I think. And let's head to back where I was saying before, because there's an enchanted golden apple for free, and that's amazing, right? Like, everyone loves the free stuff in real life and in Minecraft, right? But as well as just getting free stuff, you might want to craft your own ones in the limited time we have left until, again, enchanted golden apples just disappear from crafting. So, assuming that is your case, then first, head over here, because it's a skeleton spawner, you get XP, which admittedly isn't relevant, but you also get 2 golden apples in the chest, as well as some redstone, and basically 2 golden apples, that's what you really care about, as well as a bucket and a disc. So, as well as that though, because, again, skeleton spawners are one of the rarer ones, and one of the more sought-after spawners. If you mine up from there, you'll find yourself in the second cave right here. If you follow that second cave along, then just over here, at these coordinates, you find a second skeleton spawner. So yeah, again, the rare but also wanted spawner, 2 of them in a row. And over here, you get a bunch of gold to help you towards those enchanted golden apples. So yeah, this is found, again, not actually too far from the first one. I think they're just within the sort of distance where you could make a dual spawner, which is pretty cool. Double skeleton spawner, or near enough double skeleton spawner. So one is found just over here, mine down from here. One is found from over here, mine down from there. So yeah, I like to show this on screen just so you can definitely see the coordinates. So now, with that said, let's move on to the fact that there is just over here a good source of gold, because if you mine down from here, like literally like 4 blocks it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5 blocks if you mine down from here, although probably mine down from here if you're doing it in survival. So mine down from these blocks right here, and as you can see, you'll fall straight into water in a ravine, which is cool, like an underground ravine very close to the surface, but it's not really that noteworthy until you follow the ravine along, because intersecting the ravine is a second ravine, so that's pretty darn cool, because in this second ravine, you're going to find yourself access to stuff like gold. As you can see, lots of gold to be found around, because it is at gold lair, and it's also, if you go far enough down, it's actually a diamond lair too, which means, oh, there's some gold. It's not quite diamonds, but still, you'll find yourself a lot of gold around here, because it's just the perfect place to find gold, but it's also the perfect place to find diamonds. So yeah, explore the caves to your heart content, find all the rare resources that you might want, which you presumably do if you're getting an enchanted golden apple seed, but as well as just having 2 ravines intersecting into each other, you also see if you go down here, along this, like, you go through this cave at the end here, you actually end up in this third ravine, which is found just over here, and boom, that is 3 ravines, like, kind of crossed into each other, with a cave connecting them, and if I'm not mistaken, this third ravine is also amazing for finding gold. I can't recall exactly where it is right now, but still, there is 3 ravines connected just below, the ground, and all of these ravines lead off into their own separate caves, where you can keep finding more and more gold everywhere. So that gold over there, if we look over here, we're presumably going to find some gold, and yeah, you just find gold after gold after gold after gold, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah, lots of gold to help you make your golden apples, lots of apples with the forest nearby, and just in general, a really great loot for some of the rarest stuff you can find in Minecraft. Anyway, I hope you did all enjoy this week's Seed Sunday. It might be the last before the next update, so when that update comes out, expect a couple of seeds throughout the week, and then expect some amazing stuff with whatever, I guess, is newish that you want, so presumably like amplified seeds that are just absolutely amazing. Expect those to be coming week after that, but for now, I hope you all enjoyed this week's seed, which again will become very relevant in the future, and is really cool right now. Oh, one more thing actually, because I like to show you most weeks like something that I think would be really cool to kind of do, if you want to like look for a project each week. I would say a really cool challenge would be to take this mountain right here and to cover it with lava. Like, I was kind of inspired by this mountain over here, so let me just show you the coordinates. So these are the coordinates right here, as you can can see, 64 minus 1. Nice corners, actually. But yeah, if you head to this mountain right here, it just to me seems like the sort of mountain that would be a perfect volcano. I mean, obviously you have to sacrifice some trees and probably most of this forest too, but still, it looks kind of perfect to me. And because just, nearby, there's actually this giant lava pit that you can see over here. Again, perfect for racing to the Ender Dragon, but also perfect for, covering a mountain lava. You can actually cover it pretty easily and pretty well. And again, you can make a volcano for yourself if you want to, which I think would be a cool idea. But again, that's just your suggestion. Hope you all enjoy this week's seed. Like it if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.